Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jordan and I'm here to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective. This reading is general, so like every other YouTube tarot reading, it may or may not resonate with you. I always say this in the beginning of my readings just in case you get, uh, deterred by the content of the reading. There was a reason why you clicked on this video today, so if you feel like it's not fitting your story, I recommend checking out another reading with the title that stands out to you. We're going to get started by pulling some spirit animal cards and some angel tarot cards to pull an overall general advice, and then we'll move into a 10-card tarot spread. Thank you for everybody who's liking, sharing, commenting below, and subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all of your love and support. Let's see what's going on with Pisces. So we have the Knight of Water. This card is emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, and contemplative. So this card says falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, and an invitation to a social event. Okay. So we're talking about love. What else do we have here? We have the Three of Air. This card talks about great sadness, time to heal, the need to forgive yourself or others. So it can be a card of separation and heartache and loss. So maybe we're dealing with some heartache in our romance category. We do have the Four of Air underneath the bottom of the deck. So there is the need to take time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. And meditation may provide answers. The Four of Air is the next card after the Three of Air, and it's when we have to take the step towards healing ourselves, when we no longer can heal the situation. So we have the Deer Spirit, which says bring a gentle touch. We also have Lizard Spirit, which says dream the world into being. We do have set healthy boundaries underneath the bottom of the deck. So boundaries are important here. The lizard is a reptile, and reptiles have that like very strong, well, most animals do, but they're known, it's known that the fight or flight reflex is in the reptilian part of the brain, the part of the brain that evolved from reptiles. So it is like a fight or flight energy. It can be an energy of fear. But the card does say dream the world into being. So, finding a way to imagine a world where all of your fears don't mean anything. Where you have what you want, where you are safe and secure, loved. Try not to get lost in the woes of separation. You are loved by the universe, and you will find new love or existing love. But first you have to treat yourself with compassion and respect. So we have the Star card falling out here. Influencing the Star card is the Devil reversed. And we have the King of Cups. In the recent past, we have the Eight of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. In the distant past, in the future is the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Five of Swords. We have the Tower reversed in the environment. The Page of Pentacles in the Fears and Desires position, and the Four of Wands reversed as the outcome. Underneath the bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands reversed. So the overall energy is to not push your energy onto someone or don't let other people push their energy onto you. It's all, that's called projecting. when we project our sadness or fear, or we project our anger or our love onto people. You can even project good things onto people, and it might not be appropriate for them. There's a sensitivity in this reading towards, each and every person's individual needs. And we have to be master of our emotions. The King of Cups talks about being emotionally mature. And I do feel like you are emotionally mature, Pisces. But I also feel that in a particular situation, maybe it's a past relationship, maybe it's a past family relationship even, workplace, whatever, you were scorned, you were left behind, there was a tricky conversation maybe, and then people went separate ways, couldn't agree on something, and this severed a tie between you and this individual, or you and these people. And then if you look back on it and actually reflect on what was holding you together, you may realize that it wasn't a very strong basis of connection. Maybe it was based on lust, maybe it was based on greed, maybe it was based on convenience or selfishness. So, this can be very damaging to the heart, to the soul, when we realize these things. But we have to go through these realizations, because or else we're just going to go blindly into the next pattern, repeating the same mistakes that we made before. So this is an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to redefine what we want in love. And that's the main title of this reading, I think, is redefining what we want in love. The Star card's all about hope. The King of Cups is all about being ready emotionally for something, knowing that you have to take care of your own emotions first. The Page of Pentacles, which is also upright in this reading, talks about learning a lesson, and also having hope, and focusing on what matters, focusing on the positive, using this as an opportunity to manifest something that you want to create. The Eight of Swords is also upright. There's a lot of anxiety. There's anxiety and fear and maybe even limiting mindset around your ability to create a new opportunity for yourself in love, or even in work. With the Five of Swords being upright here as well, like you may be recently tasted the bitter taste of scorn, strife, petty conflict, just disagreements. Let's just call it that. So those are all the upright cards in this reading. So those are the most dominant energies here. If we go through the individual card pairings, in the current moment we have the Star card, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles reversed as the future position, one on top of each other. In my tarot readings, I like to look at the card pairings of what card is on top of the other, as well as I look at all the different patterns in the reading, but this is a nice way to show you how I'm reading the tarot cards. So if I pick up the cards here, this is what I see. We have the Star card, two beautiful women, beautiful, but they're both taking care of themselves. The Nine of Pentacles talks about being single, being on your own, taking care of yourself, doing things for yourself, investing in yourself. And the Star card talks about being led in that direction, being encouraged and inspired to heal your own sense of independence, at least for now. Independence from what may appear to be a not so healthy relationship dynamic or group dynamic. Here's the group dynamic where people are, they just are not on the same page. And the Devil reversed above it indicates that the bonds that were connecting you and this person, or you and these people, were quite weak. They're based on lower vibrational desires and beliefs. And that's why things didn't remain connected with that Three of Air, that separation card we started off the reading with. If it's not talking about love, it's about like a job that you love. That's what I'm getting here anyway, but it could be like familial love as well. In the middle of the reading, we have the King of Cups. So it's kind of like an advice card in this reading where it's saying we have big realizations with the Tower card here. Realizations that protect us from falling completely apart. It's like, hey, I've been through this before, or I've handled worse, that type of mindset. Maybe you haven't handled worse. Maybe this is actually the worst thing you've ever handled. But you've had experience from past situations and past upsets and hurts that can allow you to compose yourself here. This is all about emotional composure. And why is that important? Well, we talked about how we could be projecting our wants and needs and ideas and emotions onto other people, and that's just going to create another cycle of codependency. That's just what I'm getting. It's a tough message, but I guess that's what I'm delivering today. Tough love. We've got the Eight of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. So the Eight of Swords is a limiting belief. It's anxiety. It's when you feel stuck. It's when you feel like, oh no, I can't accomplish this anymore. I can't accomplish love, next to the King of Cups. I can't accomplish making enough money, or maybe whatever I give in relationships is never reciprocated. Six of Pentacles reversed next to it as well. And then the lesson here underneath it all, with the Page of Pentacles below it, is just kind of saying maybe your goals were not in alignment with the other goals of the other people involved. Maybe it was based off of temporary convenience or temporary feelings, temporary passion. But the passion that burns bright, that keeps the home warm, that gives a sense of warmth and belonging and stability and longevity, that's the Four of Wands here, and it's reversed. It's just saying that those things were not in alignment. And that's why there wasn't that much reciprocation here with the Six of Pentacles. If we look at what's opposite here, we have the Star card and the Six of Pentacles reverse. So that talks about hoping, desiring, wanting there to be more reciprocity in a connection, more give and take, equality. But then we look at the Devil and the Eight of Swords that are opposite of each other in the top row. If you look at what's reflecting, there's like an entrapment. There's like a desire to only see the connection for what we want it to look like. But that is the illusion. And the King of Cups in the center of this dynamic, which is grounding these reflections, is kind of saying the moral is, if we focus on our own emotional health, we won't be projecting our own desires and wants and needs onto other people, and we won't be getting into these sticky situations where the relationship dynamics fall apart pretty quickly, And this can happen during a healthy relationship as well. Like, things can go down south or sour very quickly when we get into these unaware mind states and emotional states. So if we look at what's reflecting in the bottom row, we have the Nine of Pentacles in the future and the Four of Wands reversed in the outcome. This is saying that you might not want to be single or independent, or you might not want to figure this out on your own if you're in a relationship. But this is an opportunity to redefine what it is that you want in your own personal life and in your own relationships as well. The Five of Swords reflecting the Page of Pentacles. That is a hard-learned lesson. That's what that translates as. The Five of Swords being the hard, the separation, the strife, the opinions, the the clash of the wills, and the Page of Pentacles being the lesson, you know. And what's grounding this energy all in the middle is the Tower reverse. It's not grounding. It's the opposite of grounding. It's instability. It's emotionally charged with the King of Cups and the Tower card reversed here. So, you know, this message might be hard to digest because your emotions might be very charged right now. You could be right in the wounding stage of the Three of Swords. So that be gentle energy of the deer that came out in the beginning of the reading. I hope that I was gentle with you with this message. It's also saying be gentle to you as a tarot reader, but it could also be saying be gentle to yourself. You know, be compassionate to yourself. Don't blame yourself for whatever has happened. It's just we have to take ownership for our parts of the manifestation. And that's how we free ourselves from repeating old cycles and from staying in a state of pain. You know, I don't want you guys to stay in that state of pain. So hopefully this reading helps, and I'll see you again soon.